Now we are on solving multi-step equations with distributive property notes page 2. Notes page 2. We are going to start with number 4 at the top. With number 4, your first step, remember, is to distribute. So you distribute the negative 3 times the 2x, and then the negative 3 times the negative 3. So with our integer rules, a negative times a positive is a negative, opposite signs, negative answer. So it's a negative, and what's 3 times 2? 6. So it's a negative 6x. And then a negative times a negative is a positive. So it's plus 3 times 3, which is 9. So plus 9 plus 10x equals 39. So now our next step is to combine our like terms. Your like terms is here, your x's. So you have 10x and a minus 6x. And 10x minus 6x is 4x. So 4x plus 9 equals 39. Now, two-step equation, you want to get rid of that plus 9 first. So you're going to subtract 9 from both sides. The 9s cancel out, leaves you with 4x equals 30. 4x equals 30. Now, you are going to divide by 4 on both sides. So type in your calculator, 30 divided by 4. You won't get a whole answer. And what does your answer equal? You should have gotten 7.5. 7.5. So divide by 4 on both sides. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. So x equals 7.5. Okay, so number 5. Oh, this one's harder because we're dealing with fractions. I know not everybody loves fractions. So I'm going to help you with this. So we'll get through the fractions together. So we have 8 plus 2/3. Inside the parentheses, we have 6x plus 30 equals 80. Okay, so the first step, what I want you to do is go ahead and put both whole numbers inside the parentheses over 1. Because every whole number is over an understood 1. Because 6x divided by 1 is 6x. That's why it always has a denominator of 1. So now when you're multiplying, you multiply straight across. So I'm still going to draw my arrows to show you that we're still distributing it. So now you multiply straight across. You go 2 times 6x, which is 12x. And then multiply your denominators. 3 times 1, which is 3. Just leave it like this. Don't solve it quite yet. Plus 2 times 30, which is 60. And then 3 times 1, which is 3. Okay, bring down your 8, that plus 8, and bring down your 80. So this is what I've done. I can still solve this. We're about to solve this in just a second. But I wanted to show you when you're distributing by fractions, you actually remember multiplying straight across. Now we can solve this because what is 12 divided by 3? It's 4. So now you have 4x plus what's 60 divided by 3? 20, which equals 80. So now we're here. Now we're going to combine our like terms. We're going to combine our constants. We're going to combine 8 and 20. And what is 8 plus 20? 28. So I'm going to write 28 plus 4x equals 80. So now I've made it into a two-step equation. So now I'm going to rewrite it at the top because I don't have any more room on my board. So I'm going to write 28 plus 4x equals 80. So I need to get rid of this 28. So I'm going to subtract 28 from both sides. Minus 28. Minus 28. The 28s cancel out, leaves you with 4x. Go type in the calculator 80 minus 28. And what did you get? 52. So you should have gotten 4x equals 52. Now, I'm going to get x by itself, so I need to divide because the inverse operation multiplication is division. So divide both sides by 4 to give me 1x. And type in 52 divided by 4. And that gives you 13. 13. So number 5 is 13. Okay, let's go to 6. Let's go to 6. All right, number 6, we have 4x minus 4, open parentheses, 7 minus 5x, close parentheses, equals negative 20. Remember, you distribute first, so you distribute that minus 4, which is a negative 4, times the 7, times the negative 5x. So, go ahead and bring down your 4x. You have a negative times a positive, which is a negative, and 4 times 7 is 28, so it's a negative 28. Now you have a negative times a negative, which is a positive, same sign, so write plus, and then 4 times 5 is 20, so it's 20x equals negative 20. Okay, so this is where we're at. Now we're going to combine our like terms. We're going to combine our 4x with our 20x, and 4x plus 20x is 24x. And we're bringing down that minus 28, which equals negative 20. Now we are to a two-step. Now we need to add 28 to get rid of it. So add 28 to both sides. 28's cancel out. I'm left with 24x, which equals, type in negative 20 plus 28. And what did you get? You should have gotten 8. You should have gotten 8. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 24. Yes, it's not a whole number. If you figured that out, good job. It's not a whole number. It's a fraction. Well, you know that Miss Johnson always requires you to simplify. You've got to simplify, if able, always. So I'm looking at 8 over 24. What is something that can go into both 8 and 24? 8 can. So you will divide the numerator by 8 and the denominator by 8. And 8 divided by 8 is 1. So that's your numerator. And 24 divided by 8 is 3. So your answer is 1/3. So x equals 1/3. 1/3. Okay, number 7 has a decimal. Not as hard as a fraction. So let's go distribute that decimal answer. All right. So we have negative 2.5. Open parentheses, 3x minus 4, close parentheses, equals 32.5. Okay, so you're distributing the negative 2.5 times both of those. So I'm going to draw my arrows. Draw your arrows. Draw your arrows. Okay, so I'm actually going to type this in the calculator with you. So a negative times a positive is a negative, and 2.5 times 3 is 7.5x. And then now remember, a negative times a negative is a positive, so write plus. And 2.5 times 4 equals 10. Equals 32.5. So here we are. Now we're down to our two-step. So remember, you add or subtract first to get your variable by yourself. So you're going to subtract 10 from both sides. You can go ahead and type it in the calculator. Bring down that negative 7.5x, which gives you, what does it give you? 22.5. Okay, 22.5. So now I'm going to divide both sides by not a positive 7.5, a negative, because you got to get rid of it. So you need to divide both sides by a negative 7.5. Negative 7.5. They cancel out. X equals, remember, positive divided by a negative is a negative, and 22.5 divided by 7.5. Go ahead and type that in your calculator. You should have gotten 3, and it is negative 3. Negative 3. All right, number 8 is a word problem. So it says 3 friends each bought 2 slices of pizza and a drink at the mall. If the drink cost 75 cents and the total of their order was $11.25, how much did 1 slice of pizza cost? Okay, so we need to set it up. So we got our drink is 75 cents, 0.75, and their total was $11.25. How much did 1 slice of pizza cost? So 3 friends bought each. So that's your distributive. So you have to put that 3 on the outside of the parentheses because 3 bought the drink and 3 bought their pizza. So we don't know how much our pizza is. So I'm going to label my pizza as P because pizza stands with P. So I'm just going to write P. Okay, so now the drink cost 75 cents, total order was this. Okay, so now this is what it looks like. Since there are 3 friends, they each bought a drink and they each bought, 2 slices of pizza. I'm sorry, not just P, 2P, sorry. Plus 2P since there's 2 slices. Okay, so now you're going to distribute your 3 times this and your 3 times the pizza. Okay. 3 times 75 cents. Go ahead and type in your calculator. 3 times 0.75, which gives you $2.25. Plus 3 times 2, which is 6. So 6P, which equals $11.25. Okay, so now we're to a 2-step equation. Got to get rid of this first. So subtract 225 from both sides. Minus 225. Minus 225, 6P equals, so type in $11.25 minus $2.25 gives you 9. It should give you 9. Okay, so now we're down to a 1-step equation, so you need to divide both sides by 6. Okay, and P equals 9 divided by 6. And what did you get? You should have gotten 1.5, but since we're dealing with money, you should represent it as $1.50. P equals $1.50. Okay, I hope this helps. Hopefully use all this to help you on your practice sheet. See y'all later. Bye, everyone.